What are some of the strategies that you use as a way to bridge all of what we've said, right? You talk about coaching, and what else do you do? And is there like a phase from where you enter in and see that this is where the family situation is? Here is where I like to be in, the time that it takes to kind of get them to come to that place.
It can be multifaceted in this company model. Um, Strangely, but it's their priority, not necessarily my priority, but we're actually going after the compensation model. Um, and defining the compensation model to the roles and responsibilities that these two individuals have, um, because for them, that can help teach them truly the value of having each other in the business. So, with some additional coaching, one-to-one coaching in the background, that can be the foundation, at least for the two of them, to then begin to bring this organization forward. So it's truly kind of an odd way to start, but we realized that, this was kind of the nagging thing that's the rub between them. So you know what? Let's focus on what the rub is. Um, Establishing a mentorship program, um, which, it has its model, if you will, and I don't want to take a ton of time, but anybody can Google the steps of a mentorship program. That's one. Focusing on the why. Oftentimes there can be this, we need to go global. We need an e-commerce, site. You'll have younger people bringing the concept and innovations to take the limitations of the company. It's a matter of focusing on the why and focusing on the outcome, and then backing into that, looking at a risk analysis, looking at the financial cost, and putting literally a strategic plan in place, just focused, on that concept. And at the end of it, along the way, gaining buy-in, or maybe coming to the conclusion that this is great, not yet. I have entrepreneurs groups, which my peer support groups have people of various ages, in those groups just naturally. And by bringing business owners who are only vested in the relationships, they are not related to each other's businesses in any way. By bringing them together, by having accountability to goals, goals can look different for a business that's, heading towards sunset to one that's just beginning to be startup and gaining some success. Helping them solve problems. You have the wisdom of somebody who's been in business for decades, but at the same time, you have the wisdom of somebody younger who is more in tune with what we've already talked about: technology, globalization, digital. But you bring all those together and everybody solves a problem, and you walk away with a solution or a series of solutions and feedback. And it did not come from one individual. And I think that can begin to help business owners open themselves up to the possibility that somebody of a different age can help me. And which hopefully they then take into their businesses and operate differently with their employees. So there is no one size fits all. Here is a program and a big binder. We need to take each circumstance and each person is different. What are they willing to embrace? Just like these guys starting with compensation. I'm scratching my head going, "Mm." But, that's where they will listen most, and I'm building trust.